ourselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the guard position. And for Utah, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the 1. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, here's Sexton. Collins, a screen on Edwards. The open look here for Sexton. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Collins Sexton early in his career has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
McDaniels against Markkanen. Pass to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Plays it up off the glass.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Edwards against Sexton. Outside Collins. Markkanen against McDaniel. Markkanen passes to Kessler. Fires, high post. Shot by Collins, no good. Now, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Sexton. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Edwards against Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Edwards. Here's Sexton. Great tee that time from Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Randall. Collins with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Teardrop shot. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards with it. Now defended by Markkanen. The jump hook, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Collins, and he makes good on the layup.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Conley. Shoots from the line. That's good from Randall on the assist from Conley.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Kessler. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Back to Kessler. Sexton finds Collins. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Shoots it. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Randall. Shoots. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Utah trailing here. Outside Collins. Sexton dishes to Collins. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Collins a screen on McDaniels. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Timberwolves on defense. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Edwards. Over Sexton. Edwards, no good. Jazz have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Collier. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Here's Collier, covered by Conley. It's stolen by Randall. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Timberwolves.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
Here's Sexton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
That free throw, no good. Greg Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And the second free throw, good.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Now here's Edwards over Sexton. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Kessler. Sexton against Edwards. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And he makes the first. And Sexton drops them both. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
The free throw drops from McDaniel. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And McDaniels drops them both. Jazz trail by 6. Right side, Collins. To the middle. Here's Collier. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Randall, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still yet to score. Markkanen finds Clarkson. Picked by Markkanen. Clarkson goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we understand that Jordan Clarkson is strong enough to take contact and continue through to play. Nice aggressiveness.
Here's Conley. He's got 8. No block shot, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Julius Randle. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Wants to get it to Randle and does. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Now, here's McDaniel. He has 5. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Kessler against Gobert. Pass to Collins. Stolen by Conley. Now Edwards. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Driving in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get back and let him hear. 3 teachers coming your way. Let's hear you make some noise.
A different look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Colin Sexton comes in for Collins. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Now Dillingham. Randall, a screen on George. Steps back, and it's denied. And he stays with it. Here's Dillingham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Filipowski. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit from 12.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Randall. Ingles is for 2. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Sexton. And it's in there. Sexton's got 8.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Larkin in against Randall. Shot from 12. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Randall. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 8-point game. Pass to Markkanen. Again, the Jazz score.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Sexton. Dillingham with it. Randall left side. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. And then for Minnesota. Garza's checked in. And it's Edwards in for Joe Ingles. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Offensive rebound. Garza no good. Jazz trail by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total safe. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Here's Dillingham. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Dillingham is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Miller in at the 4 spot. Dillingham with it, defended by George. Here's Miller.
Oh, wow! And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Jazz trail by 4. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following Colin Sexton's 3. And he drives in. Scooped up. Utah's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. George passes to Sexton. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And it's 6 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And the first one comes. Of course, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And both free throws good for Clarkson. The Timberwolves trail. Dillingham with it. Outside Edwards. Dillingham setting the screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. The shot's good. Sexton's got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Dillingham with the bucket. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Eubanks. Sexton against Edwards. Back to Eubanks, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick-and-roll game and find the open teammate.
Reed with a screen on Sexton. Now Reed. Here's Dillingham. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker. It's deflected, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert comes in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. Utah leading by 3. Now, here is George. No scoring in this one. Here's Sensabaugh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Jazz have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And he makes both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the inside. The fader. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Alexander Walker hasn't made one yet. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Clarkson. That one wide left. Jazz leading by 3. He takes it in. 6 to shoot. Launches from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Timberwolves trail by 3. Alexander Walker with the ball. And it's Clarkson picking him up.
Alexander Walker.
Here's George. Pass to Eubanks. Back to George. To end the cold streak, he lays it in.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
Now Reed. Edwards drawing the double team. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Reed.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Clarkson against Edwards. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 10 points.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
George against Conley. They get it again. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Now, here's George. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the three ball is good. He's got 7.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Outside Conley. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 4. Randle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Free throw good from Randle. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Markkanen inside the line. The offensive rebound. And here's Collins from outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Sexton. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from McDaniels.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Collier. Back to Collins. Pass to Collier. Five to shoot. Sexton for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now, here's Collins. 8 points for him. Here's Collier. That one's not going to go. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Utah has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
McDaniels against Markkanen. Now here's McDaniels. Tight defense on him. Just 3 to shoot. The 3. A shot by Alexander Walker. No good. Utah has run 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Collins. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Collins has got 10.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Markkanen. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Dillingham's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gobert drops them both.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Back to Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Colin Sexton.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Sexton drops them both. The Timberwolves trail. And here is Conley. He's got 8. Conley sets a screen for Dillingham. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Outside Collins. Markkanen from outside. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Randall no good. Utah has gone 5 of 9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. Markkanen looking it over. Outside Collins. Sexton attacking. Outside Collins. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Conley. To the right side. McDaniels gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Over Collier. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Collier. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about this shot. Give it up for the participants.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Sexton is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. McDaniels against Markkanen. Kessler with it. Outside Collins. Pass to Sexton. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen by Gobert. Randall surveying the D. Now here's Conley from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Now Markkanen. Pocket 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Collins against Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. The jump hook. The rebound by Collier. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley against Collins. Here's Collier. Another miss by Utah. Minnesota leading by 5. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Gobert with the block. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. And when you look at John Collins' advanced numbers, Doris, they jump off the page.
Yeah, probably the advanced numbers you're referencing, Kevin. Offensive rating, true shooting percentage. And when you look at it through that lens, Collins is absolutely able to score from a variety of spots on the floor, and the guy's an absolute terror on the glass.
And that one falls for Collins. One falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside Conley. Gobert the screen. Three-pointer. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now, here's Sexton. He's got 17. Kessler finds Sexton. And here's Collins. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Kessler is screen on Conley to the paint. And Kessler throws it down.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Outside Conley. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Markkanen against McDaniel. Back to Conley. Randle passes to Conley. Edwards with it. Shoots the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Edwards brings the double team. Takes a 3. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Collier.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Gobert against Kessler. Conley left side. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. A rebound by the Jazz. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Sexton. Up Up top, Markkanen. McDaniels defending. Gobert with the block. Up top, Randall. Moves to Gobert. From outside the arc. And there's Randall on the assist by Gobert. Randall's got 14.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Here's Collier. He's got 5. Collins, a screen on Conley. And Sexton has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 4, and they pick up 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Collier. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 6. Randall down low. Defended by Sexton. Randall no good. Utah's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now, here's Collins. Markkanen finds Sexton. To the middle. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play? Working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Now here's Gobert. 8 points for him. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Randall no good. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Collier. Pass to Sexton. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Collins. He's got 16. Here's Kessler. Defended by Alexander Walker. Really left alone that time. Collier's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Jazz.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Gobert. Now, Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Markkanen. Defended by Alexander Walker. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here is Markkanen. They set the pick from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here is Conley. He's got 19. To the paint. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Collier. Collins kicks to Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. Edwards brings the double team. Three-pointer, Markkanen. No good that time. Timberwolves leading by 4. Conley into the lane. He gets it in there. Conley's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Here's Collier. He's got 8. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Markkanen with it, and they get it. Hands it from downtown. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. From 12 feet out. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sexton for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Gobert against Kessler to the inside. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Outside, Sexton lets it go from deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Dillingham. 3-pointer Randle. And finished off by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
George looking over the floor. Here's Filipowski. Clarkson outside. Pass to Sensible. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Alexander Walker finds Conley. And here's Randle, defended by George. From 11 feet away, it doesn't go for him.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by George. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And now to the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has an update for us on Anthony Edwards. What's the news there, Dave?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. but he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dillingham. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. Now here's Reed.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Naz Reid. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 8. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Sensabaugh. Ingles covering. On the wing, George. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 8. Now Dillingham, defended by George. Here's Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Jazz shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Down low. Outside for George. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Dillingham, defended by George. Here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. God plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Works and dishes to George. Back to Clarkson. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Inside. They swipe it. Here's Sensabaugh. Edwards defending. Pass to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Now Eubanks. The Jazz working the ball around now. Out to Clarkson. Over Dillingham. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Now Alexander Walker jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by George. Clarkson with the ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Conley against George. From the stripe, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And here's Clarkson. And the layup falls.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here is Edwards after Jordan Clarkson's bucket. From 11 feet away, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Outside, George. Pass to Clarkson. Clarkson missing again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Back to Edwards. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Jazz. Lepowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Filipowski. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Alexander Walker following the bucket by the Jazz. From deep, Eubanks grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. George with the ball. Clarkson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
That's the line for Utah. Jordan Clarkson. 2 shots.
Throw good. Clarkson. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's McDaniels in for Dillingham. And both free throws good for Clarkson. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. McDaniels finds Conley. Randall outside from past the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Sexton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Edwards against Clarkson. Pass to Collins. Outside, Sexton. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Collier, he's checked in for Clarkson.
Team foul. Number 13, Isaiah Collier.
Here's Collier, covered by Conley, to the inside. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
Shooting from Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Sinks the triple. Sexton's got 23.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
McDaniels against Markkanen. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Conley for 3. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Markkanen. And Sexton has it in the corner. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 25.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here is Edwards. Over Sexton. Edwards getting the close range, too.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Here's Collier, covered by Conley. Collins passes to Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over McDaniel. Markkanen can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 5. And there's the drive. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Markkanen a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Sexton. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches a 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
To the paint. Bounce pass Kessler. Here's Collier. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And the call will be against Julius Randle. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. Connects from 3-point range. Sexton's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
here's Conley. Defense right on him. That one doesn't drop. Jazz trail by 7. Both loose. Randall outside. And they get it back. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Randall down low. Working on Collins. Clock at 4. Edwards. Count the basket. And that's now 27 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Markkanen against McDaniel. Pass to Collier. Picked by Markkanen. And it's Collier missing. Timberwolves leading by 9. Randall left side. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now, here's Markkanen. Takes the 3. Cracks in the tray. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. He's perfect from the line this time.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Sensabaugh. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
So the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Michael Conley.